You see what I'm saying? And there's no stupid idea. Because some of the simplest thing, look, when I used to work in the airport, an entrepreneur, I'm not going to call his name, but I'll call the name of his business, Island Purified Water. We used to laugh. I was working in the airport. He lived in Tortola. Good night, sir. He lived in Tortola, and this man used to come from Tortola, and he bring these plastic bottles. We used to like, anybody store anything, anybody can buy any water in any bottle, but we got pipe water. And here we are today. The man has revolutionized the water business. Of course, he benefits from it. He sponsors a lot of different events. He gives it away. And he has not lost his humbleness. Well, in my opinion, others may say different, right? He has not lost his humbleness. So when you have a bottle of Island Purified Water, you feel like, but this is me. This is me.
What advice would you give young Tango or another young entrepreneur going into business? What advice would you give them?
One thing I would tell them, they got to be steadfast with whatever they're doing, and don't let a bad day discourage them from what they're doing. And make sure that they always got in mind to go forward, improve on whatever they're doing, and go forward in life. Because every day is a fish in there, but not a catch in there. And never you allow a bad day to discourage you from what you're doing. And always seek to improve. Like I tell them, don't sleep straight. Because in the night is when you get your dreams come to you. Is the night dream come to you and vision come to you. So always lie down at night time and try put your future ahead of you and visualize it.
Alright, that's good.
You must have passion. Understand that there are investments involved. And to be honest, investing is one of the #1 things that I feel we take for granted around here.
True.
And it doesn't mean all of us are not tuned to run and operate businesses. That's the reality. So much people want to start a business in SKN that we forget you can actually invest in a business.
You could be an investor.
You can be an investor.
Looking for returns on your investment. But some people would want to start as a business owner and then build up. They may reach to the level where they have enough capital, but they might have build a brand, build a business and sell it. Now they have capital now where they could. Well, because again, remember, we black people ain't really, you know,
that's,
come from a...
and that's the mold that we need to break.
Yeah.
And you understand?
Yeah,
so
that's
if,
what we need
not
to break,
because you see me in entertainment and you recognize I'm successful in it, means that you have to be directly involved as a promoter. You understand what I mean? You could actually aspire to invest in a cane juice.
When it goes public.
When it goes, for example, and then you get returns accordingly. Look, sometimes I travel and if I see a reasonable first class ticket, I buy it. I was explaining this to somebody the other day, and I buy that ticket because whenever I sit in first class, I have the opportunity to meet and mingle with certain people. I can't tell you how much I've met people and I ask them what they do and they tell me they're an investor. They are investors.
Yeah, they're just looking for ways to turn over their money.
You understand? So
to put their money.
Imagine buying an Amazon stock when Amazon was just listed for $1. And now Amazon stock is $800 and you bought 800 Amazon stocks. You understand? Then you do the math. So that means you didn't have to lift a finger. You didn't have to worry about marketing.
The money just working for you.
You ain't had to do anything but just invest in a business. I would like for people to just think outside the box. If you have a friend who, you know, passionate about a business, but the friend don't have the capital and you have it, invest in the friend business. Go to your lawyer, sign up a paper, you work out a deal, you get returns. Your friend business now is generating revenue for your friend and you.
Boy, you're talking some good poison, boy.
Yeah.
Because it's good, right? But it's poison to a lot of us. If you had the final say, What are 3 laws that you would take off the books completely or change? 3 laws.
Okay. The first would be the right, which is I would take off for sure an old piece of legislation that's been there since slavery. Failure to move and keep on moving, because it restricts persons who want to protest or and protest might not even be the right word, but to demonstrate. Or go out and picket or and that piece of legislation remains on the book. It's been there since slavery. It was a way for the slave owners to control the movements of the slaves, and it's being used now to prevent persons from going out and demonstrating or even and demonstration is just a way of showing that you are grieved about something, and that would be one I would take off. I would follow up on the marijuana legislation. I see we're moving towards decriminalizing it. Solely, it seems, for the purpose of business, but not necessarily for personal use. I think even with things in place to ensure that it's not necessarily abuse, that we should move to personalize, making it legal for personal use. I think there was some movement by the court when the decision was made that it should be legal for religious purposes. So Rastafarians can, use it and plant it for their religious beliefs. But I would move towards yes, because I see we've made some steps here in St. Kitts we're going to be making it legal for, I think, business purposes. And I know a lot of clients who are serving time just for being in possession.
True.
And, we are criminalizing our people, and yet we want to make money off of it. And people would have served time, would have had their records, stained with convictions in relation to these types of offenses. I would decriminalize it. That's the second. And the third is there's this piece of legislation where you're charged for indecent language in a public place and insulting. I like to say if somebody abuse them back and done with it. Don't disturb no court. But more so, on a serious note, is persons should be allowed to express how they feel, and a curse word is like bloody hell, like they say in England. And it's in a cultural context, and I think you shouldn't be convicted or have a criminal record just because of that. So I would move away from that as well. There are a lot more, but those are the 3 I could think of right now.
What is something that you would like to see done to help small businesses or makeup artists?
For small businesses, I'm going to talk about small businesses in particular. We just want a little help when it comes to ordering products and equipment from customs. We want a little something, man.
A little break. Yes, that's true. That's true.
Sometimes especially when you want to stand out from the crowd, you want to purchase good products, right? You want good things, and so these things are going to be costly. They're going to be expensive, and so you invest the money to buy these expensive things, and then when they come here, then you have to find a next set of money again to clear these things. It is stressful. And so if government can do something about that, provide any incentive that can assist the small business owner in ordering their supplies, that would be really good.